Morning to you laddies, my name is Assassin and welcome back to Of the Devil, where this should be the final episode, or at least for episode 0. Again, there's episode 1, which I'm considering doing. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But yeah, who knows, this might there's not that like much left to go, so this might end up just being the shortest video ever. A good 5-minute video. But yeah, we figured out last episode that Morgan is the killer, or she's the heartbreak. I don't know, it's so confusing. Basically, she killed this guy Flat's girlfriend. So yeah, sorry, using my left is still. That's okay. You can just initial in those spots. I took a scenic route home, courtesy of our fine city's sprawling public transportation, and got in a bit after 11 p.m. Had myself a thorough shower, drank a glass of milk, and did some stretching. Made sure my phone was on. Time went by evenly. Around 1:40 a.m. a posting for a public defender work came up. Decent range since it was so late and so urgent. I had, wow, they're just, okay, that's like, that, I won. I waged correctly that the boyfriend would have enough sense to ask for a lawyer, and enough debt that he'd need to be provided one. All I had to do was stay awake. There wasn't much competition after 1 in the morning. Okay, where else? Here and here. How did I phrase it earlier? Criminal defense attorney aren't exactly flush with customers. Why wouldn't I take one on a job where I already knew more than cops? It would have been easy to convince Carlos to plead out. I would have gotten paid the same too, but easy is dangerous. Carlos was, of course, innocent, so his conviction would never be airtight. There would be doubts, questions, appeals, maybe even fans, depending on his looks. More attention on HK and his crimes, more headache. A cold case rotting in the very far back of the public's awareness is always preferable to one open and shut in haste. Now, with no more murders matching HK's MOs, there won't be any additional public pressure to find a culprit. A heartbeat can just starve to death out of sight and mind like any other fluke in the system. Almost done. Getting involved with the case, this immediately does have its risk. I might have even overdone things here or there, like lighting up a smoke inside an interrogation room just to make doubly sure I didn't smell of gunpowder myself. That London fellow seemed more fixated on it than I would have liked. But obviously everything turned out rosy, and it's worth it for the finality of it all. Seeing the authorities failing from the best seat in the house, that's just a bonus. Thanks again, Morgan, for everything. I'm sure Diana is grateful too. Funny, I didn't even know her name. Jeez. Is something the matter? No, sorry, it's just I was mad when I left the apartment. I know she was too. So when she died, death was just instantaneous. Carlos, I can't imagine that she was in any pain. In fact, I could guarantee she was dead before she hit the ground. No, I know, but I just keep thinking that she must have died angry at me. That she must have died hating me. To tell you the truth, Carlos, there's something I've been wondering about myself. What is it? Something I noticed in the ARC's data that I didn't quite understand. A piece of the puzzle I couldn't fit anywhere else. But maybe you can make sense of it. Oh yeah, the pills. Where did you find that? The pill organizer was found on the victim. She had it grasped in her hand when she died. Obviously, the police added it to the ARCs, but it was quickly ruled irrelevant. seems like it contained triptorexone, prescribed to help mothers with phantom itches. There are small tablets and those are tricky collapse too. Her appeal organizer could be hard to handle with an unsteady hand. No one will ever know what she was feeling when she died. Even if they did, feelings are complicated. You can feel angry, happy, and sad all at the same time. But as far as the facts are concerned, it would appear that when she died, what was she doing? Was setting out your medications for the week. Show Carlos what the victim was holding. To my eyes, anyway. 5:01 a.m., June 5th, 2018. Long night. That was too far. That was too far just now. Practically rubbing it in his face. It's not like I care about his feelings. I doubt I'll ever see him again. But overstepping like that is pure hubris. And hubris invites a downfall. So what? Why did he even bother? It was the last piece of the puzzle, I suppose. I'll just need to show more restraint next time. So there won't be a next time for heartbreak. The gun's in custody, there's no more bullets left. There won't be a seventh victim, there won't be any more leads to pursue. The media will move on to the next subsection. I'll move on to my next MO. And then oh, Jesus Christ! Fucking what the fuck? Dude, you can't fucking do that. Found you. District Attorney Rockford. What the? Sorry, can I try that again? I'm so tired. Or fried. By all means. Counselor Morgan? Morning, noon, or night, you're always so together. Thank you. I don't get it. How do you sleep at night? Pardon? You do white noise? Aromatherapy? Whatever you're doing, I need to steal it. God. I am of the bags under my eyes, enough for dumpsters. Assistant District Attorney Emma Rockford. She's a prosecutor, the lawyer who argues for the state in court, trying to prove a defendant's guilt. And despite her sometimes unkempt appearance, she's probably the sharpest person to fill the position in decades. I should know, since I haven't beaten her once. Worse yet, she has the remarkable ability to compartmentalize all that adversarial energy and only bring it out in the courtroom. It's part of what makes her so good at her job, and hard for me to read. Did I buy you a new mattress? What they got you doing at this ungodly hour, Emma? Oh, well, actually, I'm here for you. You're under arrest. Me? Your client was a suspect in the heartbreak killing. That's my case. Well, then you must have been relieved finding out that you won't have to go to trial against me. No? Why would I be worried about going up against you? It's always the unintended barbs with her. So, you're working with those detectives? Yeah, London and the new Reyes. They've been reporting to me in preparation for trial. Preparation for trial? That seems ambitious. I guess. They gave you the rundown? They've been doing everything they can, but it's hard to catch a killer who leaves behind so little. It's hard to kill while leaving behind so little. So Reyes told you that I had HK in custody and you popped out of the bed all excited to run down here? Haha, hardly. I haven't slept in 40 hours. Too much on my mind. So when I heard about a case with a single female victim shot through the heart, but it's still... Sorry. Yeah, my ears pricked up. But that's all about all. What? Oh. I mean, Carlos Flat, a serial killer? The same serial killer that's outsmarted the state for weeks? He's not using his middle name? He was found with the murder weapon? but I can answer that any number of ways. The window? That may be true, but then I glanced at the report. You glanced at it? No gunpowder residue on him or his clothes. Right. Too remorseful, too apologetic in that note. Whatever it was about, his dominant armada with documented sensitivity issues. Never could have made shots that clean. Not without getting close enough to leave a scorch marks. Not to mention, he's too tall for the ballistics entry angles, and probably too heavy to not leave imprints. She's got all that from a glance. But I'm sure a competent lawyer like yourself pointed all that out the minute you walked in here. Of course. Worst part is she's not even being sarcastic. Yeah, of course, it couldn't have been him. Long-term relationship, physically imposing argumentativity, so not the type to bottle things up. He didn't match the profile. Yeah, right, sorry, you've probably never heard of it. I know what a goddamn profile is. A profile is a reconstruction of criminals' psychological based on evidence from their crimes. Kind of fallen out of fashion for the last few decades. Not much need to guess about the why when 99 times out of 100 the who is caught on camera. Or before they even leave the house. I've had to find some real fossils and oddballs to get advice on how to go about it. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. Ammo. Well, at least this heartbreak maniac will slow down now that he's lost his weapon. He didn't lose it, he chose to leave it behind. That tells me he is confident he can do just fine without it. And it just makes me even more certain that these aren't his only kills. Or there other shootings with either the same ammo? No, not that I found. Other victims that fit the description? No, but I'm not overly focused on the victim's appearance anyway. I mean, these 6 victims all look like each other. But they also look like a lot of people. That's true. How? They kind of look like me. Do they? Sure. What, you don't see it? I hadn't thought about it. Actually, they kind of do. Yeah, she's got the eyes, the hair. Point is, no one can kill that cleanly when it's their first time. Getting things that perfect takes practice. So I know that HK must have had a lot more than 6 occasions to practice, Morgan. And that's why I think heartbreak is a misnomer. You've got something catchier in mind? I just don't think shooting them in the heart has any particular significance. If anything, it's a testament to their accuracy and their cold-blooded efficiency. The best possible use of 6 untagged bullets, 6 kills guaranteed, no matter what kind of life support mods they were packing. Their real signature isn't the bullets or the gun, it's the perfection. That's hard to wrap your head around. I'm saying that these 6 murders were just a fluke, a slip-up, a mistake. Exactly, a mistake. They got too clean, too efficient, and now they've got the public's attention. It's no wonder they're so pissed. Are you talking about the crime scene? Yeah, probably threw the detective for a loop, right? Based on what you've said, I don't blame them. Whoever trashed that room doesn't seem like the smooth operator you've been describing. On the contrary. I don't follow. This was the last bullet, their last shot. The other 5 were perfect. So if anything was out of place this time around, they must have thrown one hell of a temper tantrum. You make them sound like a child. Childish. And cowardly. And two-faced. Someone who hates to lose almost as much as they love to win. Your profile will tell you all that. No. That part's just... Takes one to know one. She's good. So this profiling, it's some kind of investigative technique. The theory is that a crime can tell you something about the nature of the person who committed it. Stabbing, overkill, points to passion, rage, lust. They probably knew their victim. Poison and guns, meanwhile, suggest they can't overpower their victims physically. And that there's the things you can just assume about nearly all serial serial offenders. Childhood trauma, prior criminal record, few or no meaningful attachments. There's a lot of recurring things in their stories. The detectives say HK doesn't leave evidence. So how much can his crime possibly tell you? That he's diligent, almost perfect, highly intelligent, painstakingly organized, and with enough criminal connections to get his hands on an untagged firearm. It's rare to see her this animated outside the courtroom. It's almost like she's enjoying herself. A sheltered house cat who's picked up the scent of a mouse for the first time. A lone wolf, educated, but all her playful lethal instincts coming to life. Probably overqualified or undervalued. Though I'm not thrilled about the fact that in that metaphor I would be the... Know what I mean? Definitely. And considering the marksmanship, the detective said that HK would have needed insider information on optics. So does that mean heartbreaks in law enforcement? Never in a billion years! Oh. Antisocial, independent, despises authority. That'd be like a stallion applying for a job on a merry-go-round. They'd be kicking kids in the head after the first for a full rotation. Right, that's exactly how I'd put it. There must be some connection to the police, though. Maybe secondary or tertiary, right? These types can't help but insert themselves. I don't do anything even resembling that. Wait, if HK's not a cop, how'd they know about the blackout timing? Time statistics analyzation, probably. Pardon. Take these emergency response times from across the city and map them out. Look for brief spikes and delays, shorts, and dips and... Sorry, technical, I know. But all this requisite data is publicly available. If a map or a spreadsheet, a calculator, anyone could reverse engineer the timing if they wanted to. That is such an unpleasant thought, though, Emma. So to summarize, you're looking for a cold-blooded, faceless perfectionist killer who you think has no persistent MO or victim type? In a city with an 8-digit population. Well, good luck! I don't need luck. I only need more information. Well, I'm sure the city would be happy to provide you with more resources. No, Morgan, I mean I need more crime scenes. Oh, sad truth is, if Heartbreak walked away today, I'd never catch him. Only way my net narrows is if they keep piling up bodies. Not a very fair trade, is it? No, it isn't. But getting screwed over is a given. It's a deal with the devil. Fair enough. Ugh. Okay, that rant was pretty morbid and detailed. I need to get out more sleep. Or less sleep, but harder. You think a higher threat account would help? Don't worry about it. I'm always happy to listen to you ramble. It's a lot more pleasant than having to face you in the courtroom. Sorry, but that's the process. So no hard feelings, yeah? No hard feelings. We're both just doing what we do. I could use a cup of coffee, how about you? Don't tempt me. If you fall asleep face first on the table, I won't even take a picture. Okay. Just don't expect us to make a difference next time we're at each other's throats. Heartbreak won't claim any more victims. In 2 weeks, the media will have moved on to the next sensation. And the police will have moved on to the cases they actually stand a chance of closing. It's what people do. But Emma is different. She'll set it aside and work on a dozen other cases, never bringing it up. But a private corner of the frustratingly sharp mind of hers will continue to whittle away at it. Never finishing, but never quitting either. So I can't afford to take my eyes off her. As long as that's the case, I may as well try to enjoy the view. Wow. Jesus, still going. Which means you're going to be living with my friend for a while? For how long? I'm so sorry, I don't know. There's no need to look that upset over it. My face barely moved. It may as well have been a blatant pout from where I'm sitting. Yeah, like that. This friend of yours, they're trustworthy? Absolutely. In fact, I trust them more than anyone. Hey, come on. It'll be fun. Really? Really, educational too. I think you could stand to learn a lot from someone like Morgan. Oh, shit. Okay. But yeah, that was, it's weird that you have to click for credits. But yeah, that was, whatchamacallit, episode 0 of the devil. Why is it a clip? To be continued. And oh my god, so much more. You're the smartest person I know, Morgan, when it comes to people. Personally, I think it's cruel to bring something that flawed into the world. You're a criminal defense attorney and we're at a crime scene. I think I can guess what happens next. I never stolen anything that wasn't already compromised. Work hard and the company will have you set for life, and after that too. Can't tell you how many musicians I've seen screwed over by a big smile and a fat signing bonus. So that's not just a lawyer job thing. You dress like the doorman on the weekend too? Compared to determining fault, determining the cause of death is like a breath of fresh air. Oh my god, there's so many new characters. The company wheels don't stop spinning for anything. We can't hope to keep this quiet for very long. But a million times over more likely than alternative. That heartbreak could never stop themselves from killing. Father said that you owed him. I don't do anything out of the goodness of my heart. But when I take a job, I never half-ass it. Of the Devil, episode 1, and Idle Mind. Have we reached the end yet? I swear it just keeps going and going. Like, what is this now? Oh, it's results. Oh, so it really is like a Telltale game. Okay, articles. 6 profiles. 18 key terms, 17 pieces of evidence, total credits earned. Congratulations, you finished episode 0 with 20 credits. You've also unlocked concept art and bonus scenarios based on your highest score for episode 0. You also have 20 remaining story credits to spend on phone charms and case colors, and based on the highest credit, you finished with the episode. Oh. What? I'm so confused. Oh, this is cool. This is like concept art and stuff. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that is creepy. Oh, that's her shooting, Emma. That's so cool. What a bonus scenario. Okay. God, there's so much! Okay, I'm just gonna go to the main menu for now. That's really cool though. Whoa, episode 1. Alright, yeah, that's where I love this animation and art style, by the way. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this I guess episode 0. Again, let me know if you guys want to see me play episode 1, because this game is really cool. I love the art style and like the concept. The characters are great. Morgan being my favorite, but I also Emma's really cool as well. And like London and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's kind of gonna be it for of the Devil episode 1. Again, let me know your guys' thoughts. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos of assassins, make click the invitation at the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.